Hey guys, welcome back. This is my review of episode 4 of Inuyashiki. Oh my god, this episode was crazy. I could not, the first 30 seconds, I was like, what? Anyways, let's get right into it. So the episode was called Samejime, and wow, is that character quite fascinating. So briefly, what happens in this episode is we have a Yakuza, Samejime, and he kidnaps this woman, drugs and rapes her. Somehow, miraculously, she gets away. And then he goes for her again, takes her again, and then Ichiro to the rescue. Yo, so much happened, is crazy. So first of all, who is Samejima? Okay, he's a crazy ass, tatted up Yakuza, tall as fuck, buns of steel. I was mad hype in the beginning because when I saw they showed us two buns, lady buns, and they show you his buns. So I was like, damn, he's fine and he's tall. He reminds me like Genpachi from Bleach. I like that badassness. So I was like, yeah, okay, I can get with this episode. Yeah, okay, that just lasted for like just a teeny tiny bit. But yeah, so he's a very dangerous man, obviously, and his weapon of choice is rape. Very beginning, he has a woman drugged on the bed. Now, initially, I thought that this was just a normal scene, like, oh, okay, like they were getting, high together and something happened. Then immediately that scene becomes suspicious because the next scene you see that he has a confrontation with a man in a sauna because he wants his seat. The man won't get up because he's also a tough guy and he's Yakuza too. You see he has like sleeves of tattoos. And Samejime rapes him. So yeah, it's absolutely terrible. But that scene, I was like, no, he didn't. I was in disbelief. And what was most upsetting about that scene was because he used it as a tool, really, to show his power. It wasn't just like for pleasure, which obviously rapists, it's more than just pleasure. Obviously, you enjoy having control over people. But specifically in that instance, it was very public. He didn't care. He was just trying to show his power, like, oh, you don't want to get the fuck up? Suck this dick. That's fucking crazy. So I was like, okay, nah, you don't play with this guy, okay? The other two guys, they was real quick. They saw that shit, it was like, okay, it's time to get out of here. And they did, they left. They're smart. So the next character is Fumino, and essentially she's the one that all this violence is being targeted towards. She's a young woman that she just like lives her life normally. She works in a convenience store. She's like dating a long time boyfriend, and she gets kidnapped because she fits into Samajima's type. No other reason, they never met. He just happened to be driving in a fucking purple car. Okay, you wouldn't trust nobody with a crazy ass flashy car like that, right? But she just got randomly targeted. And at first I thought it was the same woman and we had been like in a flash forward, but no, that was another woman who had died because he drugged and raped her. So you can see that she had similar body types, same black hair. This is another young woman, his next target. Now her boyfriend, Santoro, he's also a very sweet man. You can tell he's very gentle. And you see they have a really nice moment where like he essentially proposes to her. And boy, do they not deserve what happens to them. So ultimately, that couple gets completely terrorized by Samejima. I couldn't even imagine being in that position. Like, it's incredibly terrifying. So the first time she gets kidnapped, it's just out in the alleyway. After he saw her, she's like coming home from work, and she just gets took from a van just in the middle of the street, and that's it. Like, she wakes up in a hotel, there's drugs by her bedside. She doesn't know obviously how she got there, and then she sees this tall brolic ass motherfucker just like standing over her. Crazy enough, she gets away. She manages to cut him in the wrist, get away. Homegirl even manages to grab her shirt real quick. I was like, okay, good job, good job. And she runs out, she takes a cab, she goes home, and she tells her boyfriend what happens. And the couple, that moment was so incredibly sad because you can see their devastation. They're like, what are we gonna do? Like, this guy kidnapped you. And then like, dude fucking text messages her phone is like, call the police and your whole family dies. My dude, he is not playing. And What can you do after someone so crazy like that shows up? His whole crew just all up in that tiny apartment, and they're about to take her back. So Satoru, poor guy, he's like broke as shit. He's like, I'll give you money. I'll even take out loans. Like, I don't know what I could do, but I'll do anything. And then this guy comes and fucking chokes the shit out of him. I'm like, yo, he dying. He's foaming at the mouth and shit. And this poor woman is watching her fucking boyfriend dying in front of her eyes. And this anime is just like, we're gonna kill everybody. Everybody in these episodes is gonna die. They're gonna die in terrible deaths. And I'm like, please, Inuyashiki, have mercy. Because honestly, like, this anime is really, really fucked up. I love it. I love how fucked up it is. Yo, this anime is 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, I even laughed at the point where he was like calling him a little piggy. I was like, yo. Because this is the second time they played his looks. The first time was the coworker. She was like, he busted. And the second time, this guy's like, you with this woman that I want? Piggy, oink, oink. I was just dying. Anyways, who shows up, homie? But Ichiro. He just fucking busted in. I was like, yes! And what had me dying too was his face. Like, he was like, Urgh. Ichiro was ready to bust heads. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. I want to see him hyped to kill. He had busted up the Yakuza that was in front of the door. And everyone's just looking at him like, what is going on? The fight that ensues, I was so hyped. Ichiro just went in. He was just like, pop, 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 knocking these motherfuckers out. Best part is when he goes at Simon G, and then the two guys are holding him back. And I'm like, yo, hold that old man back. Hold him back. That shit was hilarious because then when it happened, this motherfucker got him in a bear hug and he was like squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. I'm like, Ichiro, kill him, please kill him. Can you kill him for us? We all want you to kill him for us. And this guy's like losing his breath and shit. And he's like just fucking shooting at Ichiro's head. And I was like, please, Ichiro, hug him tighter, okay? No, this dude got away. And then, of course, the third and final scene was the final battle. Well, Ichiro does find his ass. He just fucking lands like a fucking Power Ranger on the whole fucking town meeting of Yakuzas and business people and whatever. Which, mind you, I thought was kind of interesting that they kind of shitted on Samejime. They were like, oh, what happened to your hand? Oh, because we know there's something wrong with you. I was like, how he hasn't killed all these motherfuckers yet. But I thought it was interesting because then he's just sitting super civilly in his suit in this table of powerful men, and motherfucking Ichiro just show his ass up, bust everyone's shit around, goes into the table, and then Samejima in his totally fucking cocky ass suave voice, he's like, that's my guest. Oh shit. They go outside and they start talking and he's like, so what did you expect to happen here? So Ichiro's like, you're garbage, you don't deserve to live, like I'm here to stop you. He's like, okay, you can try. Hands down, my favorite scene, period. I have not laughed this hard in so long, was when Samejime just starts shooting at Ichiro and making him dance. Yo, he's like, pop, 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 pop. And he's just like this, like trying to avoid this shit. I was just dying. I was like, yo, make him dance, make him dance. Because I know Ichiro's not gonna die. So it was so fucking hilarious. I just thought that was so funny. So he's making him do the fucking moonwalk out here. And when he comes out unscathed, Samejima is like, what the fuck are you? After he realized the bullets don't work, he just started fucking him up. But of course, Ichiro punches back. He lands a hit, has this dude doing the twirly whirly. Like, he did some crazy ass flip. I was like, yes, Ichiro, get him! Vengeance! Yo, this scene was just like the best scene. It was just fucking awesome. I fucking, yes. And you see Samejima, like his teeth are busted. He's missing his two front teeth. He's just bloody. He's confused because he doesn't know how he's getting fucked up by this old man. So essentially, like you see it in his eyes at that moment when he's down and he's like, I'm gonna fucking find you, like, and I will kill you and your whole family. Even if it's not me, I got people, like, yo, he lays down that threat thick. And I'm like, oh shit, Ichiro might lose everything. I really believe that. The following scene, when we see Ichiro just fucking go Super Saiyan on everybody's ass, beams just fucking attacking the whole room after he defeated Samejima. And I was like, yes, Ichigo, are you killing my mans? Can you kill them all? Please tell me you kill them all. But no, you start hearing the voices and like, somebody get help. And they're like crying. They're like, yo, what's going on? And then you realize that he essentially disintegrated all of their eyeballs. All of their eyeballs. Their eyeballs are gone. They just got empty sockets. And they're bleeding from their faces and they're just like sprawling all over the floor or across tables. Like, motherfuckers didn't even finish their dinner. Those bento boxes look good as fuck too. And yo, he really went in. I was frustrated in that moment because I was like, Ichiro, you could have killed them all. You really could have. Please, why didn't you? Especially Samejime. That mercy that Ichiro has, honestly, is gonna be his undoing. Duh, of course. We can see that a million miles away. You have to kill sometimes. And that was the moment where I was disappointed in him because he didn't. But then when he didn't kill the other people, I was alright with that because he's right. Like, when he did his little spiel, he went on his speech, he was like, none of you are gonna hurt anyone. And from now on, you're actually gonna rely on everyone else to do things for you. You can't even feed yourselves. You can't see your kids, your grandchildren. Like, for the rest of your lives, you will rely on the help of other people. And that's a really interesting punishment, right? Because people who are that powerful, who like to be in control, that probably is the worst thing you can do to them, right? And make them dependent. And so, in that sense, it was very fitting. And the final scene, the reunion of them, meeting together again and knowing that they're safe, that's such a great scene, of course. And it's a happy conclusion to this episode. So this episode did get incrementally better. It started with a crazy punch straight to the gut. Like, we went off of 2 rape scenes, like, right away. Thankfully, they were not graphic. Another interesting tidbit, of course, because I get hyped every time it happens. Every time Ichiro cries, 4 for 4. He's cried in every episode. I have a bet. How many of you want to bet that he will cry in every single fucking episode until this anime is over? Please let that happen. Now, something I wanted to delve into because I think is a little interesting and a little frustrating for me. Why was Samejima black? Now, he's not straight up black, but he was darker skinned. And at first, you're like, okay, it could just be so he stands starkly in contrast with the rest of the characters. But that's not a good enough reason, right? That's not really valid. But then they even mention it in the anime where they're like, oh, Ichiro, he's like, you're that dark skinned guy, right? And I'm bothered by that for a few reasons because it's a common thing to make the villains darker, and it is racist, just fucking straight up racist. It's so fucked up that we have this, tall, masculine, dark, incredibly strong, evil man. So that's a little frustrating that they use that trope here. Maybe that's just coming as a minority and obviously as an American where we have a lot of racial tension. But when you see in other nations as well, especially in a homogenous nation like Japan where there is no diversity there, everyone looks the same. So for them to use that stereotype to make the villain darker is particularly frustrating. It really is. But that aside, it's not like it's gonna destroy my enjoyment of the anime. It's not like I'm gonna denounce it. But they don't have to do that. So my predictions for the series is, okay, I'm gonna just base this off of the names of the episodes. So we have the first 2 characters, Ichiro and Hiro. We saw in the last episode a character that was important to Hiro, who I predict may be his undoing. What if this is the character that undoes Ichiro? What if this character ultimately, his threat goes through? What if he does manage to put Ichiro's family in incredible danger because 2 people have already kind of like discussed Ichiro's family, which is Hiro, when he talked about his daughter, though he doesn't know that's his daughter. And then we have this guy Samijima just straight up threaten him, and it's very well possible that this guy can actually come after him and his whole family. So what will it mean for the rest of the series? Right now we see that there is no risk to Ichiro, but by doing what he's doing, he's increasing his risk to his family and people who will know his identity. So that being said, I think this episode was one of my favorite episodes. We got buns, we got straight up crazy action, and of course we got a whole bunch of other terrible things, but we also got eyes melting off of the face. This episode was dope. Until next time, the next episode is dropping very soon, so I promise I'm gonna make sure that I drop it closer to the date. If anyone's curious about what's happening, obviously my background's changing a lot, and I didn't post this review up nearly on time. But it's because I was stuck in Cambodia. I have been traveling. That's why I'm in hotels. That's how I'm filming these things, and I I'm finally in a more stable location, so I should be good. This video should be coming out regularly, and I'll be catching you guys very, very soon for the next episode. See you guys. Bye.